Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to What the Fuck After Dark.
I've never had to use Discord on my phone for doing recording, so I'm like, oh, thanks for the dollar.
Well, good luck, everybody.
Thanks for the dollar.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Hey, geese.
Okay.
I love you. I love you, babe. Yeah, no, I looked and I was like, hey, why can't I pull up anything on my computer? And I was like, oh, because the internet's down. I wonder why the internet's down. And then I was like, the wind whooshed behind me, and Xfinity was like, yeah, your internet won't be fixed until midnight. Good luck.
Yeah. We just recently went through a bout of that at work.
Yeah.
When I have started coming in late on Wednesdays because I have to stay late on Wednesdays. And
so
I would
it makes sense.
get
Don't work
texts,
more than you have to.
Yeah, I would get texts at the beginning of the day where it's like, hey, Comcast will be working in your area. And I would just text my boss and be like, hey, I just want you to know that we might be experiencing outages. And she's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, there's nothing I can do. I was like, you guys either work or you don't.
Yeah.
If you want me to, I'll come in, but I'm taking another day. Because what's weird about it is that when nobody else can work, they all just decide to go home, which means that somebody else has to come in.
Yeah.
Which is typically me.
Which is dumb.
But they're already
right,
there, though.
They are already
they could
there.
Just stay.
But they'd all be like, no, Matt can come in.
No, I'm good. I want to go home.
I'm fucking dumb.
I'd be like, man, that sucks. I'm not available. I'm also home.
Man, that sucks. I was just having this conversation with somebody else about how, last year, somebody had said there was a blizzard rolling in, and I had decided that if the conditions weren't whiteout, I would try and drive to the office just to make sure that everything was safe and secure and okay. And there's another woman
crazy.
at the one of the residents was just like, that's crazy. I would have just told him I was not coming in. I was like, yeah, I mean, I get you. And I was like, maybe I could have told him my car was sick or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is the year of me seeing a singular snowflake and being like, damn, dude, that sucks. I can't make it. If I can't get rid of the snow as it's falling with a dab torch, I'm not coming.
I mean, hell yeah, I love that, I love that energy for you.
Thank you. Well, last year, so the problem is that Town Hall is the, organization that calls it for everyone else. And, Town Hall sits in the same parking lot as the library. We share a parking lot.
Yeah.
So they'll, all go home at 4:30, and we're open until 8:30, and they know a storm is coming, and they all flip us off as they're leaving the parking lot, and we're like, hey, the snow's starting to come down, can we go home? And the town manager is like, never ask me that again. That is my decision.
He's like, what the fuck else are you supposed
She's
to ask?
Don't call me.
Don't call me. Don't write me. Don't visit my house.
Yeah, don't call me. Don't. Yeah, forget my name. She's like, I'm not the town manager after 4:30.
Lose my fucking number.
Lose my fucking number.
Must be fucking nice, dude.
Well, I was...
Yeah, and so I watched all of Town Hall leave at 7 o'clock tonight, and I was like, interesting. What about, I'm the only one up on the second floor tonight. What if I just said, Anne, I found your private cell phone number. I'm the only one on the second floor tonight, so I'm closing the library.
Yeah.
I was just having a conversation with another coworker about there was a day. Fridays sometimes are weird because all of my coworkers leave at like 3:00.
Yeah.
And there was a day when one of our new coworkers started, and you know, she was working on Fridays before she had established with her boss that she wanted a remote day on Friday. And
Okay.
my boss walks up to her office and she's like, "Hey, I'm gonna head out for the day. We all usually leave Matt here at around like 3:00." And the other coworker was like, "Oh, and he's just okay with that?" And my boss went, "He doesn't have a choice," and just started laughing. And I was like, nothing in my life has made me want to quit this job more than the way that you're acting about me having to be here till 6.
Yeah.
He
Like,
doesn't have a choice. LOL.
If Matt wants to
LOL.
get paid, he has to put in his 8 hours a day.
like, that's so fucking shitty.
Which is wild too, because I have now 81 days of comp time that I have saved up.
Oh, I take them all at once.
See, and the thing is, like,
disappear for 3 months.
the thing is, I'm so tempted to too, but my boss was like, if you do that, we have to hire someone to be the director of volunteer engagement in the interim. And I'm like,
Sucks.
okay, but that just sounds like you're replacing me. You did this to you. Like, these are the consequences of your actions for
Your
not paying me
actions.
hourly instead of, like, this is comp time that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't
know.
know, dude. I would take it off. I'd be like, cool, that sounds like 3 months off of work. I'll be doing that right now. Maybe don't make me stay all the time. Like, you have all the bargaining power. I
She
don't-
literally the other day, like, we were in a staff meeting and she was like, "Hey, I'd like it if other people could start pulling their weight around here and like helping out on weekends." And everyone was like, "That sounds nice." Anyways,
Well, the problem is, like, it's kind of getting into, like, illegal territory.
it's
Yeah.
not
And
though, because I'm being compensated for my time, technically.
You're not, though,
But you're
because
not.
she's telling you that you can't take your comp time, like, any time that you want, technically. She, like, if you were being properly compensated, you could go in there right now and say, okay, I'm taking all 81 of my days right now, and she'd just have to eat that. But what she's saying is we're going to have to hire someone new in the interim. That's not what she's supposed to do.
Yeah, but it's also impossible
no-
to fill my, like, I can't just drop off the face of the earth for 3 months.
No, you
And they
can't.
should change the way that they comp
It's
you.
unreasonable to say that. I could.
It's unreasonable for them to do what they're doing.
I mean,
It's unreasonable to have worked you so hard that you have 3 months worth of vacation
but
to
keep
use.
in mind the fact that a lot of that was accumulated during COVID when I was pulling extra hours so that my boss didn't stab homeless people to death.
yeah, I don't care about the well-being of your boss.
I don't
Yeah.
look. Here's the thing.
I
We're on the same boat. I'm saying, like, we can't take into, or we have to take into account the fact that a lot of my comp time came from pulling 12-hour days sometimes in the peak of a pandemic.
yeah.
And now it's just
Yeah.
my life, and I don't have friends outside of work that I get to hang out with regularly, and my mental health is deteriorating. And sometimes I just want to crawl in a hole and never come out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
In the face of not being able to fix your entire work situation, I do have a today in history.
Okay.
in other news, I'm going to go take a quick piss,
Yep.
and then I will be
Okay.
ready to do the rock away when we get back. Also, if you guys can decide amongst yourselves what you want the order to be, that's fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me
okay.
untangle myself from this sea of cords that I have. All right, I'll be right back.
The
An
sea
ocean of
chords.
cords.
It's corn. It's chords. My story is a little bit longer.
Okay.
tonight?
Mine is also like it's medium length.
Okay. Yeah, mine is like just shy of 2 pages, so
Okay.
like a lot of it is me just like telling there's not a huge amount for jokes, so it is just sort of like a straight shot.
Okay, mine has a lot of room for jokes because it's about fucking Doc Holliday and he's an insane human being. So like
Okay. In that case, yours sounds a little longer.
yeah. So let's if you want
So
I
I
can
would
go
say-
first and then you can go and then
Yeah,
Matt can go.
Yeah, I would say front loading your story is probably better.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. Are you and Liz feeling better?
Oh yeah, we're feeling great. Like, it sucked to have, but like at the end of the day, like we were not that sick. Like, we felt
Yeah, I
we
mean,
felt
that's what I'm
crummy the
hearing
first
from
couple
everyone.
days and everything, but like we weren't like violently ill, you know.
Yeah,
was
and
nice.
that's kind of like what I'm hearing from everyone that's
Yeah.
like getting it. They're just like, it just sucks because like you're sick, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's not like laying people low like the flu.
Yeah, which is nice. Like, I'm not like, oh my god, I'm gonna die, you know.
I mean,
No,
we're
I
all
get
gonna
it.
die.
Well, yeah, but like eventually, not like right now though.
Why not?
Yeah, but like right now.
No, we're talking about how I had COVID and everything, and like how I was feeling now, and I was like, I didn't die when I got it. Like I was not. It
Yeah,
wasn't
guys.
my worst.
COVID is just the flu, all right? You don't even have to worry about it.
It's like it's not even that as bad as the flu.
It's not as bad as it used to was, but when it was the
Yeah.
beginnings, it was a pretty bad time.
Oh yeah. But that's when the conservatives really didn't care.
The
Yeah.
conservatives still don't care, just to make that clear.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, no,
they
they
know.
don't.
Did we decide
they
on
never
an order
did. They
for
never
tonight?
will.
We did.
We did.
What's the order?
Zach's gonna go first because his story is a bit heavy,
Order up.
like in terms of how much it has.
Yeah. He's got that heavy whipping cream.
How
Got the heavy whipping
yeah?
cream.
How long is your story?
I have 2 stories,
Oh,
and they're
Okay.
both kind of small. I guess
Okay,
it depends
so
on how fast I speak them.
I guess you could go last. You haven't gone last in a while.
Fine. I'll be the caboose. Yeah, that's
caboose.
You can be the
that's fine. Man.
caboose.
I have
Cool.
not. It has been a while since I've gone in the rear.
name of your sex tape.
And it'll probably be a while before I ever do it again, if I ever find love. Okay, hang on. Let me just write that down so that I can see it.
What the finding love part or
But yeah, that too. That part too is important for me to type out so that I can look at it the entire time that we're...
yeah? I think it'll happen.
I don't think so. I don't
I mean,
go
eventually.
anywhere. I don't do anything. I'm not exciting. I'm not fun. Guys, if you're listening, the fact of the matter is, I am probably the most confident person like I've ever met. Well, that's not true because I've met more confident people, but like, I'm a good guy. The thing is, I just don't go places.
I mean, like that's the hard.
I'm never
part,
going to
'cause, like,
find anyone if all I'm doing is sitting on my couch watching TV.
I luckily have a person, but like I don't go anywhere either. Like I go to work and I go to the gym.
Zach's
So, like, I
person
feel you
has
there.
been winking at me a lot recently, and it's kind of weirding me out.
She like told me, she's like, Liz was like, should I just like send Matt a text, like a wink? And I was like, do you want his number? I have it. I would give it to you right now. I think this is hilarious.
It was I literally just I had already been asleep, Like, I woke up at like 1 o'clock or whatever on New Year's Day, because that's when she texted me, and it had been at like 11 fucking something that she sent me a wink, and I was just like, who the fuck is this? And then I connected to my data so that I could text the group and say Happy New Year at like 1 o'clock in my sleep delirious state, and that's when it auto-filled with her name, and I was like, oh, okay, got it.
See, I think it's so funny because I mentioned that she did that, and then she turned the corner in our apartment and like gave me a wink, which you know how good she does at that.
Yeah, she's terrible at winking. Guys, I just want you to know that Zach's partner, Liz, winks with the entire side of her face. Whatever side of her
crazy.
face she's winking on, she moves the whole side.
It's a whole effort, you know?
If
You
you
gotta
ever
appreciate
played that game in school where you had to like wink to indicate that somebody was like dead or something, and then you had to figure out who the phantom winker was, you could have found Liz in no time.
Like 2 seconds.
But it is 9:30, so we should get started.
Probably.
I'm ready.
I will allow our good friend Megan to count us in whenever she deems herself ready.
And then I wait another 15 minutes.
In complete silence.
Oh my god.
She's just meditating for 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'm like, I gotta bring myself together to do this. 3, 2, 1, go.